Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook.
Facebook! What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sports Minute. That's right, you're watching the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. I am Ace, and of course, we are joined tonight by none other than the man that we call J-Mac, the bearded one. How are you doing?
Well, as we were talking about before the show, I had kind of a crappy day for sports today. 4 teams playing and no one scored a single point. Kind of a rough day there in sports, but other than that, it was a good day.
I love it.
And then, of course, welcome in, that's right, the Shut Up, Brandon! The Vic. How's it going tonight?
I'm good. I got some grapes. I got my vitamin water. I'm ready to go.
All right. And then, of course, last but not least, that's right, he likes his bacon, but he has to have it crispy. Mr. Crispy Bacon. How you doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing good. Not a bad day.
All right. I'm super excited about that. I guess it could be worse, though. So J-Mac, you're sitting here complaining about how none of your team scored 0 points, but it could be worse. You could be a Texas Rangers fan. I'm just saying.
That's true. We always lose. I mean, there's a few games we do win, but most of the time we lose.
Well, I mean, shout out to my buddy Marty Joins. I could be a Baltimore Orioles fan. I'm sorry, buddy. I checked on him yesterday to make sure that, he was still alive and kicking because he was even telling me that he did not even see them being this bad this year. And he admitted they were going to be bad, but not this bad.
Did anybody really see them being this bad? I don't think so. I mean, because we had talked about it, and we seriously thought that, well, we said that they were going to be bad, but we said that the Pirates were going to be the worst team in baseball. And we were wrong. It's going to actually be the Baltimore Orioles. When you can sit here and say that you went on a 2-game winning streak so you feel good about your team, and then the winning streak is over. They went on the biggest winning streak of the season.
Yep.
2. You got to feel good about it. But anyway.
We won a game yesterday. If we win a game today, and we win another one tomorrow, that's called a winning streak.
It has happened before. So, the one thing I do want to say right now, and I've been super excited about this, J-Mac, you saw that I posted about this, and I told you how excited I was about it. That's right. Who is back on Man U? That's right. Ronaldo. Yeah. He's back on Man U. I'm super excited. He's back home to where he rightfully belongs. Watch out, guys. Man U is coming.
Why you got to bring that up, man?
Because I'm super excited about it. Because he's back home. He's back home where he rightfully belongs.
Right. So you got to bring up Man U, and you got to bring up the fact that Ronaldo's back on the team when they beat Arsenal 5-0 today, without Ronaldo playing. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about that because that was one of my teams that played today was Arsenal, and we scored 0.
I was just gonna ask that.
I'm telling you though. That's why I'm super excited about it because we're already a good team without him, but we're gonna be a spectacular team with him. So I'm saying watch out because we just landed him, and we are gonna be really good now. Vic, do you have anything to say about this? No. Don't disappoint me.
He's one of the top soccer players. I mean, yeah, he's going to be...
He's all right.
Good.
He's okay.
He's all right.
I wouldn't cut him from the team because he's making too much money, Chris.
Soccer players make a lot of money.
But his name's not
Soccer
Benucci.
Players do make a lot of money.
That's true.
Ben DiNucci,
Ben DiNucci because he makes too much money.
All right, so since you guys don't want to talk about, Ronaldo signing with Man U, I was super excited about it that I just had to bring it up. The one thing that I do want to say, I want to get everybody's opinion on And Vic, I'll start with you. What do you think of this whole trade that Jacksonville made with the Eagles to trade Gardner Minshew to the Philadelphia Eagles? What does this say for Jalen Hurts? Like, do they actually believe in Jalen Hurts?
Number one, I don't like to talk about Gardner Minshew because he's a Cougar. And we don't like anything from Washington except the Seahawks. Number two.
Maybe you.
You like the Huskies or the Cougars?
No, but I don't like the Seahawks either.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
They're acceptable. But it kind of shocked me that they traded for him, being that they, put all their stock in Jalen last year, and now it's kind of like he's not even really in the picture. He's kind of just an afterthought now, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, he wasn't good enough to beat out a rookie. And,
True.
I read his quote. He did a quote. It's like, I haven't taken a number 2 in 2 weeks. That's how set on number 1 I am. Or something like that.
Oh, yeah, I saw that quote the other weeks ago.
The dude's got. He's got some great quotes, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah. He's not. And they got a 6th-round pick for him.
Condition,
Yeah, but it could be like a 5th-round pick if he plays in
but
the game.
But it will be a 5th-round pick because let's face it, it's the Eagles, and the condition is it's a 6th-round pick that'll turn into a 5th-round pick, and the condition is if he plays 50% of the games in 3 or more games this year, or 50%, 50% of the snaps in 3 or more games. So are you telling me that he's going to Philly and he's not going to play in 3 or more games this year?
Oh, he's going to play.
No, he probably will. I'm just saying, what's your overall thoughts about it? Were you actually surprised that Jacksonville traded Minshew to Philadelphia? No. that to me was actually the more surprising thing because I thought that that they were sold on Jalen Hurts. That's what it sounded like because they traded away Carson Wentz. So I thought they were completely sold on him. And then you go and get another quarterback?
Right, but I will tell you this. I think that Carson Wentz was the GM's quarterback. He was not Doug Peterson's quarterback. They traded Wentz before Peterson left.
Right.
And Peterson sealed his fate last year when he handed the game to the Giants.
That's true.
Because I'm sorry, but that was kind of crazy how you're like, well, we hate the Giants, but we'd rather see you guys win because we hate Dallas more.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in trading. I'm just surprised that Philadelphia won in Minshew. I'm not so much surprised of he's traded.
Well, the thing is which quarterback are you going to trust more? Are you going to actually trust Minshew more, or are you going to trust Jalen Hurts more?
Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
So, everybody welcome in Big B also. So, Big B, we're talking about this trade that happened today between Jacksonville and Philadelphia, where they traded Minshew to Philadelphia. Was this actually surprising for you, and was this a smart trade for Philadelphia?
I think it was surprising and a smart trade. They honestly don't like Hurts, or they're not confident. I should say they don't like him, or else they wouldn't have drafted him. So they must see something that they're not fully confident on yet. So they had to go out and possibly get the next big or the next best thing right now in Minshew. So I think it works out for Philly. Jacksonville now probably going to be struggling for a backup unless I don't know who their third string guy is, but if Lawrence doesn't produce, they're in trouble.
CJ Beathard's their second string now apparently.
Then they're fine.
So they're in trouble.
He looked good in preseason. He looked better than he did.
He played better in San Francisco than what's his name did, Nick Mullins. So
He did. But still, I still think that this was surprising for everybody. and whether it was a smart move or whatever, we'll find out. I think it's going to be whether or not how good Jalen Hurts actually plays. That's going to be the bigger thing about it. So we'll have to see how much Gardner Minshew is going to actually play.
So where does that?
So hold on. But here's my thing, right? Like, we're all talking that, like, Gardner Minshew is this throwaway quarterback. I'm not saying he's great. I'm saying he's solid. He's solid as a starting quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
The wins aren't there because they didn't have the defense to hold up to what they were putting up. But you look at his career, he started 21 career games. He's thrown 37 touchdowns and only 11 interceptions. So, I mean, it's not like he's going out there and throwing picks like Nathan Peterman was. I don't think anyone could throw interceptions like Nathan Peterman, but
Jameis can.
Oh, Jameis Winston. Anyway, but my point is Minshew's not that bad of a quarterback. He gives you a solid option if it doesn't work out with Hurts.
What about Flacco?
Flacco's done.
He had that run in Baltimore during that Super Bowl, and then it just kind of went downhill after that.
He had a defense in the Super Bowl.
Well, that's
true.
Yeah, he had Ray Lewis, really, who was the defense.
But I think Philly's kind of doing what Miami did. They had the rookie quarterback, and now they got a solid backup. If the game's close, they can put the hands in. Kind of like a relief pitcher. With the Braves and Will Smith. They put him in to close out the game. That's what Philly's got.
Oh, stop that. All right, so we have a few comments rolling in on the side here. Christy Wilson is coming in saying, I found this trade interesting. Maybe the Eagles might not have a lot of faith in Hurts if they traded for Minshew. At this point in time, it's looking like they don't. And then she's saying that Big B in the house. Lisa's saying hi, so I want to give a shout out to Lisa. Say hello. How's it going?
How's it going, Lisa?
Tim Fielder saying Minshew is a stud with that goatee.
And he doesn't have a goatee. He's got a mustache.
And then Randy Cox is in the house now too. So we also have Randy Cox in the house. All right. So we also have some other little rumors that are going. So we also have some other little rumors that are going on the NFL right now with the Miami Dolphins are trying to trade for Deshaun Watson from the Houston Texans. This was a trade that potentially was supposed to be going down like a while ago, but the Texans rejected their first offer. But now it looks like it's getting a little bit deeper into trade talks now. Would this be a great move for Miami? And Vic, I'll start with you.
That has two answers. Yes and no.
Okay.
What?
Yes and no.
Well, yes, it would be a good trade for Miami if Deshaun Watson's legal issues are determined not to be real. So, you get, Deshaun Watson. It would be no if his legal issues turn out to be true. Tua's not an NFL guy. No Alabama quarterback's proven to be an NFL guy. Am I wrong?
Oh, you are not wrong.
No, you're not wrong, because I said last year that Tua was not an NFL guy.
He's overrated. He played on a powerhouse team that had weapons all around him. Now he's faced with the NFL, and I don't think he can handle it. I think he's going to turn out to be another A.J. McCarron. He's going to back up Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Well, he's not backing
Washington,
up this year, but yeah.
I will tell you that I think put in the right system, Mac Jones can break that mold for Alabama. Yeah. I'm not saying Mac Jones will end up top 10 or even be top 10, but I think Mac Jones can be solid for a few years put in the right system.
Yeah, but
and if he beats Cam Newton, that's even better.
Yeah, but
He probably would.
right now, like, people are really, really high on Mac Jones right now. I mean, like, super, super high on Mac Jones.
People are always high on like the number 1 pick.
So, Mr. Bacon, you're gonna sit there and tell me everyone's high on Mac Jones. Yeah, we did a top 25 list as Big B knows on the Coast to Coast Brothers. Okay, we're doing top 25 list. Chris has Cam Newton at like 18.
That's crazy.
I had DiNucci 17.
I didn't put
That is
DiNucci
just
on.
crazy. Ben DiNucci.
Can I answer Randy's question?
Go ahead and answer Randy's question. Yes.
Every Dallas Cowboys player ever, especially Troy Aikman.
Oh, you said that wrong. You meant Troy Gaikman, right?
It's true.
I take that back. Emmitt Smith is good. I like Emmitt. He's the only one. And
He's
Roger
the only
Staubach.
He's the only cowboy that you actually like. That's kind of funny.
Randy, I'm not wrong.
And Randy Cox saying wrong.
She's not wrong, Randy.
And it's not up for a vote.
Even Randy, even Mr. Bacon, who is sitting here with us, who is a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, is agreeing. Oh, there it is. Is agreeing with her right now. So.
About what? About Emmitt Smith being the. I like most Cowboys. Yeah, I like Aikman. I like.
But he's overrated.
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness.
I really don't think so. No.
No, see, people won't say he's overrated because he won Super Bowls, but the fact of the matter is he was surrounded by Hall of Fame players.
That's true.
Check the stats.
He was surrounded by Hall of Fame players.
The numbers
Yeah, but
don't
you
lie.
gotta think.
The numbers don't lie though, Chris.
Don't lie.
Chrissy wants to fight.
That was in the but you gotta think that's in the 90s. That was like
It doesn't matter.
they didn't.
Find the numbers for another quarterback in the 90s. That's
You want me?
worse than-
I got him. I can go get him right now. Okay.
Exactly.
You guys, okay, hold on now. You guys all forgot one big part of that whole Dallas Cowboy dynasty. The trade they made with Minnesota built them, and nobody cannot deny that. So, you Cowboy fans, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It's just a simple fact that Aikman was behind a Hall of Fame offensive line. He had a Hall of Fame receiver. He had a Hall of Fame running back. He had Hall of Famers on defense. The whole Dallas team was
his
just
coach was a Hall of Famer.
filled with Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
It's just simple as that.
Marco.
Follow.
Echo. I don't know what that is, but
Oh no, but you gotta say it at least once. Come on.
Echo.
What?
oh, it's J-Mac.
No. Yeah, it's J-Mac echoing.
Yeah. There you go.
See? Now you made him mad.
No,
He
we
went
are
and got
good
the
now.
stats. He went and got the stats.
The numbers don't lie.
Elway, Brett Favre. I mean, I can.
Those are
Come
good.
on.
Those are. I can
Jim
agree with
Kelly.
that.
Exactly, and you're trying to talk
Yeah.
about the '90s, Chris?
Jim
Are you kidding me?
McMahon.
No, I'm just saying how
Jim
the game
McMahon,
was
my
played
butt.
differently.
Joe
How the
Montana.
game was played
Oh,
differently.
over Troy Aikman,
That's
I'll
all
take
I'm
him in a
really saying.
heartbeat.
You would take Jim McMahon over Troy Aikman.
Why
I'm
not?
not saying that. I'm just saying you.
No, I am.
Gardner
Chris,
Minshew over Troy Aikman.
I'm asking Brandon a
Oh,
question.
now
because
you're
he's
pushing
Oh,
it.
Because he's saying he would take Jim McMahon over Troy Aikman.
I
Where?
take Kirk Cousins over Troy Aikman.
Oh, now you're pushing it.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I mean, I would trade Troy Aikman over a lot of Duck quarterbacks, but
Shut up, Brandon!
There it is. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for
I wanted to do what it was echoing.
I was definitely waiting for that to happen.
Right here, I got him, Chris. Are you ready?
All
Are you ready?
All right.
Quarterbacks in the 90s that had more career touchdown passes than Troy Aikman. All right, you're ready for this. Are you
I'm
ready to
ready.
get your
I agree with
heartbroken on
Randy.
live television? Okay.
I'm ready.
Phil Simms.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Mark Burnell.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
You want me to keep going?
I mean,
Sure, keep going. I want to hear.
I see.
Boomer Esiason.
Not
In the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised Phil Simms ain't in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Me too.
Right.
But I'm right there. Right there's 3 players that are not in the Hall of Fame that have more career touchdown passes than Troy Aikman, and they have like 20 to 30 more. By the way, a whole season's worth.
But I do see how.
And they played with a lot less. And they had a lot less on their teams.
Right.
Mark Burnell played for the freaking Jaguars, Chris,
Yeah,
and he had more
I
career
remember.
touchdown passes than Troy Aikman.
But I
I
do
mean,
see
wasn't
how,
Phil
like,
Simms on
the Hall of Fame just counts.
2 Super Bowl teams?
Yes.
Randy,
Ooh,
you want me to
here's-
name 2 people from the Hall of Fame? Brett Favre, John Elway. There's 2 quarterbacks right there from the 90s that were in
Joe
the Hall
Montana.
of Fame.
Let's not
Joe
forget
Montana.
Camel Joe.
One more for
Thank
you, by the way.
Christy Wilson, you're proving my point. Those quarterback played on teams that were crappy. That is my
But
point.
still had better numbers.
Aikman played on a team that was loaded with Hall of Famers, and he did not throw as many touchdown passes as the other quarterbacks did, and they were playing on a crappy team. They didn't have anybody. Aikman did.
Oh, they probably got him in yards, too. I mean, J-Max got the...
Here's
Oh.
one more. Here's one more for you, Chris. Vinny
Favre is
Testaverde.
overrated. Okay, Randy, what you smoking?
Jerry Rice.
I'm not even a Packer fan, and I will fight you on that one.
I like Favre. I do agree with that. I like Favre. Yeah.
Was Jerry Rice a quarterback? I can't remember. Did he play for the
But
Dallas
see
49ers?
Christy, the point of what you just said is proving our point that Aikman didn't have to throw it a bazillion times. We understand that. And to me, Hall of Fame means someone who transcended their position. Troy Aikman was, for the most of his career, a game manager because he had Emmitt Smith in the backfield and a great defense. He did not need to put up numbers. I completely agree with you, Christy Wilson, but he should not be in the Hall of Fame because he doesn't have the numbers that stack up to other quarterbacks who played in the same era.
Exactly. The only thing that people look at now, which I think is ridiculous, is whether or not you have a ring. Because, we have talked about this multiple times. Phillip Rivers. Should Phillip Rivers be in the Hall of Fame? I'll come out and tell you yes. Phillip Rivers should dang well be in the Hall of Fame. And he does not have a ring. But he is a Hall of Famer. And it sounds like everybody agrees with that too. That he definitely should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Cut it out, Randy. Take a break.
He didn't have to throw a million times because he was amazing and phenomenal.
Does these sound like amazing numbers? Let's
Did you
just
spell
look.
check phenomenal, Randy? I need to know. Did you use
Oh
spell
my
check?
god! I mean, let's look at these right now. I have them all right here. You keep arguing with someone. I'm not arguing in opinion. I'm arguing in fact. By the way, let's not forget that.
Wasn't Aikman part of the 1-12 or 14 Dallas Cowboys when he started?
Yeah, and then I think that was in '89.
I mean, they improved, but I mean, the team did get better. But
But that
Yes.
was
Go
also
ahead,
the year
J-Mac.
they
What was your
fired
stats?
Landry, and they brought in Jimmy Johnson.
I knew it.
So hold on.
hold on.
Real quick, I'm going to put these stats up. 32,942 yards. Okay.
Okay.
He had 165 career touchdowns and 141 career interceptions. Only 24 more touchdowns than interceptions. You're telling me those are Hall of Fame numbers. Take the Super Bowl rings out of it. Take the team he played for out of it. You're telling me those are Hall of Fame numbers. Chris, tell me right now.
I
Those are
don't think they're Hall of Fame numbers.
Thank
no.
you.
No,
That's all
they're not. They're
And
not.
But they're not horrible.
Should
They're not
should
good, but they're-
should Tony Romo be in the Hall of Fame? Yes. You know why? Because he was undrafted.
He was.
He is
I
he
agree.
is the he is
Oh, I
the
didn't know
best.
that.
He is the
Tony
best
Romo, yeah.
He's the best undrafted quarterback in NFL history.
Tony
Right now, he has
Romo.
most of the Cowboy stats. But
Yeah.
he's
Tony Ro-
eligible this year.
Yeah, but Tony Romo has almost every Dallas passing record that there is. He's got.
That's true.
I think he's got like 230 touchdown passes or something like that. He's got the most ever as a Cowboy. But he also didn't play.
So, Randy, why
He had-
doesn't
he
Romo
had-
deserve the Hall
he
of
had good
Fame?
players.
If he doesn't make it as a player, he'll make it as a broadcaster.
Yes, he will.
That's true. That's true. I agree with that. If he doesn't make it in as a player, he'll make it as a broadcaster.
I don't. He should be. I don't think he'll get voted in though. I don't think they'll do it.
By the way, here's
If they wanna
Tony.
put Phil Simms in.
Yeah.
Put Tony Romo in.
So here it's so. Chris, you said alone without the Super Bowls, you don't think Aikman's numbers were Hall of Fame numbers, right?
Right.
Okay. Are these Hall of Fame numbers? Because these are Tony Romo's stats. You tell me. 34,183 career passing yards. 248 touchdowns to 117 interceptions. A passer rating of 97.1.
Exactly. It's,
Those are pretty
they're-
good. That's incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
If you had to pick between those two guys and you did not know the names of those two guys and those were the stats put in front of you, which one are you picking for the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, if I didn't look at anything or didn't know names, I'd probably pick Romo's over Aikman's. Yeah.
Exactly. You would, because the numbers are way better. The numbers are way, way better.
I agree with that, yeah.
But, anywho, going away from that, Randy, you can stick with your Aikman pick. That's completely
That's
fine.
fine. You can keep going. Underdog my ass. Oh my God, Randy, you don't even understand. You don't understand. Look up words in a dictionary before you bring them on.
He
and
has spell check.
Comment on them. What does spell check do for
Jerry
you?
Rice was the underdog at quarterback.
Yeah. All right, so.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Christy Wilson. You pick Romo. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Pick Romo, because those numbers are way better. All right, so with that, I'm going to play a little game that's going to be easy. I'm just going to give you a team name and tell me the first name that comes to mind when you think about this team.
Okay.
So J-Mac, we're going to start in the NFC West, and it doesn't have to be this year. It can just be any name in general. All right, we're going to start with the Seattle Seahawks. What's the first name that comes to mind?
Steve Largent.
Ooh. All right, Chris, Arizona
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Very good.
All right, Big B, the Los Angeles Rams.
Eric Dickerson.
All right, Vic, San Francisco 49ers.
Jerry Rice.
First name that comes
And
to
quarterback.
mind. Okay. All right, we're gonna jump to the NFC. We're gonna jump to the NFC East. J Mac. Washington.
Art Monk.
All right, Chris. We are gonna go with the Giants.
Michael Strahan.
All right, Vic. We are gonna go with the Eagles.
Randall Cunningham.
All right, and then Big B, Dallas.
Thieves.
Who?
No, Emmitt Smith. I
Okay.
said Thieves, but I'll go with Emmitt Smith.
Okay, Emmitt Smith. Okay. All right, so now we'll go to the NFC South. So J-Mac will go to Carolina.
Jonathan Stewart.
Ooh. I like that. Okay, Crispy Bacon, Tampa Bay.
Yeah. John Lynch.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but all right.
I
Vic,
wouldn't either.
you-
It just popped in my head.
New Orleans Saints.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. All right. Big B, Atlanta Falcons.
Jamal Anderson. I couldn't think of his first name.
Jamal Anderson. Okay. Let's go to the NFC North now. So, J-Mac, of course, I'll go with your team. I'll go with Green Bay on this. First name that comes to mind.
It's always going to be Brett Favre. I can't have any other answer.
All right. Chris, Chicago.
Walter Payton.
Say the fridge. Say the fridge. Say the fridge.
Walter Payton.
Payton.
Okay. No, he did. He said it. Okay.
I said the
Vic.
fridge.
Vic, Detroit Lions.
Barry Sanders.
Easy. All right. Big B, Minnesota Vikings.
Brand Tarkenton.
Yeah, I knew he was going there.
Okay. Yeah. I figured that's where
I
you're gonna
had
go.
a few of them.
All right, so we'll jump over to the AFC side now, and we'll go to the AFC East. J Mac, we're gonna go to Buffalo.
Ooh, Jim Kelly.
All right.
Ooh.
Crispy Bacon, we're gonna go with New England.
Tom Brady.
I figured that was coming. All right. Vic, Miami.
Dan Marino.
Okay, and then Big B, the Jets.
Curtis Martin.
Jets. Jets.
Oh,
Jets.
Curtis Martin. No, that's a good one. I definitely was not expecting that, but I like that. I like it. Okay. All right,
like it
so.
too.
All right, so
You can talk,
J-
Brandon. You don't have
so
to
J
shut up
Mac,
right now.
we'll go to you. We'll go to the AFC South. Let's go with Tennessee.
Steve McNair.
All right, Chris, let's go with Jacksonville.
I'm trying to, hold on. No, I have a player. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's a good one.
All right. All right, Vic, Indianapolis.
Johnny U.
Johnny U. Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right. Big B, Houston.
Are we now? They weren't the Oilers, right? The Texas
No.
came from somebody else.
Tennessee.
Okay.
That was Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah,
Warren
Okay,
Moon.
They were the Houston Oilers.
that's
and
what I was
they-
going to say. Yeah, Carr.
Oh, Carr. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was like, wait, Carr. All right, so we'll go to the AFC West. J-Mac, Kansas City.
I'm sorry. Oh, Kansas City.
Mhm.
Lynn Dawson.
Ooh,
Okay. Chris, Oakland.
Yeah.
I watched the tapes.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm trying to think of. I can't think of his name per se, but nickname in a highlight reel, Ghost from the Post. I can't think of his name. I don't know.
Dave
He was a
Dave
quarterback.
Casper.
I
Oh,
believe so, yeah.
Kenny,
Yeah.
Kenny Stabler.
Maybe
Kenny
with Stabler, yeah.
Okay. All right. Vic, we're going to go with Denver.
I want the other team. Fine, you give me Denver. I'm going Royce Freeman.
Oh,
Royce
oh,
Freeman.
come on!
Heck,
All right.
we made the
All right.
choice.
All right, Big B, we go to you on this one, and we go with the Chargers.
Tomlinson.
Tomlinson, okay.
no teeth.
And then last but not least, we have the
Dan Phelps would have
AFC
also been
the
acceptable.
AFC North. So the AFC North, J Mac, we're gonna go with you. We're gonna go to Baltimore.
Ray Lewis.
All right, Crispy Bacon, we're gonna go with Pittsburgh.
Terry Bradshaw.
All right,
Ooh.
Vic, Cincinnati.
Chris Collinsworth.
Ooh, good one.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That was that was really digging there. Wow. Okay.
Now here's a guy.
All right, Big B, Cleveland.
Bernie Kosar.
Okay.
No Jim Brown.
Tim Couch.
Ah, Kurt Kosar was the one that brought him back to the Browns. He was the one that brought them back, so he was the head of that group.
Johnny Money.
Yeah, that was just a
Yeah.
little game that I wanted to play just to see what name would pop up in your head first. But, there was some interesting names thrown out there that I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting anybody to come up with those names. A few of them were really digging deep, especially the Chris Collinsworth. I definitely wasn't expecting
That one threw out me.
Well, I didn't want to say Boomer because we just been talking about Boomer, and I forgot the guy that did the Icky Shuffle.
Icky Woods.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah,
have
yeah,
went
I
Chad
could have done the
Johnson.
dance.
You could
Yeah,
also
it
went
re-
Chad Johnson.
And
I
Randy
don't like
Cox is,
Chad Johnson.
and Randy Cox is saying Andy Dalton, and I'm like, really?
You could,
Shut
you
up,
know.
Randy.
Yeah.
Shut up, Randy.
It doesn't got
All
the
right.
same ringtone.
By the way, interesting fact. Do you know who Cincinnati's all-time leading passer is?
I
Andy
think it's
Dalton.
Andy Dalton.
Ace would be correct. It's Andy Dalton.
It's Andy
Yeah.
Dalton. Vic,
Oh, he was there forever.
Tim Couch was on Cleveland.
Oh,
okay.
they're all orange. And I don't know. They all blend together.
I know, right? Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So Vic, Randy Cox is saying, all right, guys, I got to get ready for work. Have a good night. Also, Ducks suck.
Bet we win more games than the Cowboys do this year.
Oh,
Randy Cox is a Beavers fan, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
That explains so much. So much.
Yes.
oh.
I remember
the
that.
Cowboys kind of sent me in a direction. Now the Beavers full on shoot me in that direction.
I remember that is accurate. He is a Beavers fan. I completely forgot that he was saying that.
Well, you know what's funny is he's the one, being a Beavers fan, when we're working together, right after he tells me he's a Beavers fan, he's like, yeah, I mean, you have those days when you kind of watch your team, lose 50-0, and I'm like, that's why you're a Beavers fan, because you're used to it every single week, over and over again.
So the Pac-12 network's been running like Pac-12 and 16,
Ooh.
where they like.
Chrissy agrees with us. The Ducks are going down.
I've already disavowed Christie, so we're aware of that.
I'm
But
afraid
all the
for
games that they play on that are Oregon games because they can't find enough wins for the Oregon State Beavers to replay the games.
Oh, man.
I saw you
All right.
at UCLA
Sorry.
play.
I rewatched the 2009 Oregon at Arizona game, where all the Arizona little red people came down on the field with like 10 seconds to go, and then Jeremiah throws a touchdown, and we win in OT.
Oh.
Let me ask you
Hey,
a question.
was that
Nothing
the
makes
last
me
time the
feel
Ducks
so
are
happy
good?
as to watch the
Hey,
whole
Chris.
just break.
Yeah,
Chris,
yeah.
you can talk when Texas A&M, Texas Tech, or TCU actually do something in college football. Until then, you just sit there and listen to everyone else talk.
I have to ask Vic a question. I have to ask Vic a question and see if she went back and watched the TCU versus Oregon game.
Up until halftime, then I turn it off.
Up until that, right?
I'm
Turn it off at
surprised.
halftime.
I'm surprised Chris didn't
I'm like,
remember
we
that.
win! We stopped counting at halftime.
Yeah, I'm surprised Chris didn't remember that one and come back with that. Actually,
The TCU.
Not like the Horned Frogs.
So Christy Wilson is saying, if I had to root for a college football team, I would cheer for the University of Montana Grizzlies.
Yeah, as a Duck fan, we'd like to not thank you for Dakota Prukup because he was horrible.
well, you know what, Christy? That sounds really bad. It could be worse. Your college football team could be the Connecticut Huskies, like mine is. So let's.
Yeah.
Tell Brandon your story about today. He wasn't here for it.
Yeah, so Brandon, it's kind of a crappy score sports day for me.
Well, yeah, I would guess if you're a Kentucky fan.
Well, I had 4 teams playing today. 4
Okay.
teams overall in sports, and they scored. I scored as many points as they did combined today.
Oh, that's right. The Packers lost.
Nobody scored any points.
Yeah, nobody scored any points.
Arsenal lost 5-0. The Packers lost 19-0. Connecticut lost 45-0, and the Giants and the Braves lost 5-0. So,
but let me ask you this:
Well, that was a good thing.
are you really surprised that Connecticut lost 45-0? Let me ask you that.
Well, no.
To Fresno State, yes, I am.
Nah, because Fresno State's going to destroy the Ducks next week.
No.
Not-
We'll get revenge for you, J-Mac. We'll get revenge for you.
No, that's my
Yeah,
only
they'll score
hope.
4 points.
I mean, it's bad when our quarterback completed 2 passes all day.
Sounds like an Aikman game.
Ooh.
All right,
He had 11 yards passing today.
So here is some final scores from MLB today. You had the Giants beating the Braves 5-0. You currently have the Dodgers who are beating the Rockies 5-2. You also have the Boston Red Sox who actually came out and beat the Cleveland Indians 5-3. Which, let's keep in mind though, we know that they're switching to the Cleveland Guardians now.
Stupid.
Jonathan Mathis, hey, how's it going? And Christy Wilson saying,
What's
hey,
up, John?
at least she's coming out saying, at least my Red Sox won, right? So she's like super happy about that. And guess what team lost today? That's right, the New York Yankees. Their win streak is officially over. They're done. They're over.
Can we talk about that horrible replay call? Did you see it?
Against Oakland today?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my
Yeah, I see it.
goodness.
And was that
It was
not?
bad.
That's worse than Atlanta's got this year.
That was.
What?
You know what?
Yeah,
you know what?
was it?
I was
happened?
pissed. I was pissed about the Alex Baum one when he didn't even touch home plate, and then I
Right.
was really mad about the Freddie one when he was clearly safe. But I saw the one today, and I'm like, you know what? I let those 2 go. Though
Yeah,
they don't
if
even
you
matter.
Can't get it right. Just take it away.
Oh, yeah.
'cause that was
Absolutely.
embarrassing.
It's bad.
So-
What
It's
happened?
bad.
Okay, so he catches the ball at third base on a line drive.
Okay.
Okay,
And this is Yankees Oakland.
right,
No,
and
the
Yeah.
shortstop.
Yeah,
got it
correct.
Through the third.
right. Okay, so then he throws the third. So Starling Marte is off of third base going towards home on the line drive. They throw it back to third. Well, Odor has to reach around and catch the ball because he throws it offline. Marte dives back to the base and is laying on the ground with both his hands on the base. Odor scrapes the base with his knee after Marte sat there for a full minute, and he called him out.
Oh my
I
God.
think we watched
Yeah,
a different
that's
one.
not
Yeah,
right.
it's crazy.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
yeah, absolutely.
the line drive, and it was Marte, and the line drive
Yeah.
to second or short.
Mm-hmm.
He threw to third. You
Yep,
can
that's what I'm
clearly
talking
see
about.
The third baseman's foot off the bag.
Off
not
the
even
bag.
close to the bag. Marte's
No.
foot is on the bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did a replay and called him out still.
They did the replay and still upheld the replay, said there
Like,
wasn't
how
enough
do you
visual
get it?
evidence.
How do you get it so wrong? Did you
Oh.
show it to a blind person?
I mean, the only thing is I can't believe it wasn't Angel Hernandez, to be honest.
Or Joe West.
He is
People,
awful.
Or-
people complain about Joe West like crazy.
Or Joe West. That would've-
Joe West
that would've
is a
been
big thing.
That would have been the only 2 explanations if it had been one of them. We'd have been like, well, they're blind anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe they were the ones in the replay booth. Who knows?
So,
they upped at third.
That
called
would
him
be-
out, Then they replayed it, and the replay said he's still out.
so we have
Not
two
enough visual
comments.
evidence.
So we have 2 comments really, really quick. Jonathan Mathis is saying, I love the show, you guys, great stuff. Thank you, Jonathan. And then Christy
Thanks,
Wilson
Jeff.
is coming on. And then Christy Wilson is saying, I bet a certain someone is happy about the A's winning today. Hint Isaiah. Yes, I'm sure he probably is. But how about this, guys?
Well, he's happy that half of his teams win every day, so.
Yeah, but how about this? Though? How about this? The Philadelphia Phillies finally figured out a way to beat the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Wow.
They struggled with them virtually all season, and the Phillies finally found a way to beat them.
Yeah, but think about
two of Isaiah's teams.
Right, but think about this, Brandon. Let me ask you this: when you take 2 days off in the middle of the week, if you're the Braves, you got Tuesday and Wednesday off. You don't play for 2 days. You gained an entire
Thursday.
Wednesday,
And
Thursday.
Thursday. Yeah.
You gain an entire game without playing. Like you gain a game in the lead in the division because no one else in your division can win.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, and then so the KC Royals beat Seattle today too. So another one of Big B's teams. And then the Miami Marlins beat the Cincinnati Reds. You also have the Toronto Blue Jays who beat the Tigers. The Houston Astros. Sorry, Chris. Your Texas Rangers lost again.
That hurt you, though, in the standings. They lost.
Dude. Chris, I already know. Okay, the Rangers are not coming out of last place.
No,
They're not. So with them losing, I don't even care anymore. Like, I'm not going to gain any grounds in the standings with the Texas Ranger. Like, the Rangers are going to be done, man.
Oh, they already are. I know.
All right, and the St. Louis Cardinals today beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 13-0. I don't think anybody was really surprised about that at all. The Rays, after the Orioles went on a 2-game winning streak, now the Orioles are on a 2-game losing streak because they lost to the Rays again. So, yes, now they're going back on that losing streak. So they broke their losing streak by beating the Rays, and now they're going on a losing streak. Uh-oh, sorry, guys. The Chicago Cubs beat the White Sox today 7-0. Your Minnesota Twins, Big B, your Minnesota Twins beat the Milwaukee Brewers. They beat the Milwaukee Brewers 6-4.
They're coming.
The New York Mets beat the Washington Nationals 5-3. And then the LA Angels, yet again, beat the Padres 10-2. Let me ask you this, man. This Padres team, what the heck happened? What happened?
Wheels are coming off, man.
Oh, man.
They're like a Jekyll and Hyde team. You just don't know.
One step forward, 2 steps back.
Yep.
The wheels on this Padres team is completely coming off. Like, they are...
Yep.
They're no longer sitting in a wild card spot. It's the Dodgers and Reds that are sitting in the wild card spot right now. I don't know what's going on with them right now. At this point in time, they're not making the playoffs. That's all I can say.
No.
The baseball world's ending.
The baseball world is ending. Well, I don't know. Like, everybody thought that this Padres team had an easy shot into the playoffs. Like, they thought it was going to be just smooth sailing into the playoffs for sure. But right now, I can tell you we're definitely not getting that. Definitely not right now. How about some WNBA scores? That's right.
Oh, sure. Why is J-Mac's team playing so we can hear another loss for one of his favorite teams?
The Las Vegas Aces, they won. They beat Indiana. They did win, so I like that the Aces won. Well, so J-Mac, who was your favorite WNBA team?
Seattle Storm.
Seattle Storm. Yeah, they actually they were off today, so they actually didn't play. But the Sun
they didn't score.
But the Suns beat the Sparks today. Yeah, the Sun beat the Sparks today. So J-Mac should at least be happy that one of his teams didn't lose.
But they didn't score though either.
And then Washington beat Dallas 76-75. So a very, very close game in that one. But before I forget, So there was actually a lot of people who were complaining about, and I think I posted it on there the other day, about the USA basketball team. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, they won 121 against
Oh, the U16 team. Yeah.
121 to 12. They beat Costa Rica. And a lot of people are coming out saying that's kind of unsportsmanlike. That's like rubbing it in.
No.
Well, what are they supposed to do? Just stand there with the ball and let the time clock run out?
You're,
I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you can't let the other team just score. That's defeats the whole purpose.
I don't know, but everyone's like, come on, you beat them by 109 points. They go, is that really something you had to do?
it happened. I mean,
I would
you're
think
there-
the other
you're
team
there to
would come
play.
in and say,
Huh?
we didn't, the other team would come in and say, we don't want them to just stop playing. I mean,
Right.
it makes no sense. I mean,
Yeah.
You're
that
there
is
to
a
play
bit
a game.
much. But I mean, what are they supposed to do?
Yeah,
It's like
I mean,
it's like telling the other team to stop scoring because the other team can't tackle you.
it's not like slow pitch softball where you can just go station to station.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
you just dribble down court and stand there until the shot clock runs out and hand it off. I mean, what do you, and just stop playing defense?
I don't
you're
know,
to play
just-
the game and win.
I don't know,
That's the name.
just
See, that's one thing that's with the youth sports. It's you want to have a nice, easy game or fun, friendly game or whatever. But when do you tell the backups not to score? You put them in, to kind of let the dogs out. But okay, go out there and play, but don't score. I mean, no, I want to score because I want to show that I can do it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
They may
I
be
know.
trying out for a spot next year, or
yeah, exactly.
hoping
I just know-
college will see them or pro team will see them.
I just know a lot of people were talking about that it's a whole other form of disrespect. And I'm
I
like,
mean, it is to a point, but you can't tell people not to. You can't tell kids not to score. I mean,
Yeah, the
I don't know.
disrespect would be like a football team if you're up by like 30 points in the fourth quarter, keeping your starters in and still throwing the
Yeah.
ball down the field.
Dallas.
oh yeah, that would be.
That's disrespect. But I mean, with basketball, what are you supposed to do? Just dribble past the half court line and just stand there and wait, and then just not
Yeah.
play defense at the other end?
so
I mean, that's nobody wants to watch that. Nobody wants to be a part of that.
So, Chris, what do you have to say
Yeah.
about this? Do you think this is a form of disrespect? Because they beat him by 109 points. So, I mean,
I
what do you
don't-
think?
I don't think so. I mean, if like we're saying they put their backups in and they still, found a way to, to score points. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, you're there to play to win the game and to, all that, and that's what they did.
You play to win the game.
Yeah, it was
You play to win the game. That's
the Herm
I mean, when
Edwards
you-
press conference.
yeah. I mean, when you think about it,
Playoffs.
So, J-Mac, do you think people are going a little too far about this, saying that this is?
I think people have been going too far with all this a bunch of crap for years. Not just this.
Yeah.
Everything.
No, but
This
game in general. I mean, and people were saying that the coach is to blame on this too because the coach didn't say anything and just let him go out there and just basically just rub it in with the other team.
I don't think it's rubbing it in. I don't.
If they
I
kept
mean,
the starters in, that would be rubbing it in. But if they got their
right.
last of the bench in, you get the 5
Yeah.
people in the bench playing, they don't get to play very much probably.
That's what I mean. If
they're
they
not
put in
just-
their backups,
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like if they put in their back, like if their fourth string point guard came in and had 30 points and 10 assists, I'd be like, you can't stop my fourth string point guard. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Costa Rica's coach going, you can't score, with the first
So-
team, the second team, the third.
So, Chris Levins has a great point here. He's like, I don't mean this as a disrespectful point, but I think the bigger question is if Costa Rica belonged playing in that game at all.
No.
Obviously not.
So this is the only way to solve it. They've done this in a lot of other high school sports. Ace and I have seen it in reffing high school JV games for football. Once the game gets to a certain point as
It's
far
a
as the
running
score,
clock.
you just run the clock. You don't stop it
Yeah.
for anything. You just let it run. I think that would be the way to solve it, don't you, Vic? So if you come out at halftime and you're winning 50-4, you just let the clock run. You don't stop it for nothing. No timeouts. You don't get a timeout. Your fouls don't stop the clock. Nothing. You just let it run.
Well, there'd have to be a stoppage at some.
I would
Well,
go
no,
timeouts.
Well, no, and technically
I know what you mean,
the way the rules work with the running clock in high school, they do let you stop it for timeout. It's timeouts and injuries. If there's an injury, you stop the clock too. But
Right.
other than that, it's generally a running clock. And so I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I think that would be okay if you did that. That is okay to do a running clock like that.
Yeah.
It does help.
But now talking about scoring a lot of points before the show gets wrapped up, think about scoring a lot of points, right? So this has actually been brought up in MLB baseball too by saying that should there be a mercy rule in MLB baseball?
No.
That's Bush League.
It
Not if
is.
Will Smith's pitching.
Or Tomlin. Let's not forget Tomlin.
Real
They
quick,
almost gave
since
up a 9-run lead. I mean, seriously.
yeah, real quick, since we went back to baseball, I gotta point this out. I was doing some math while you guys were talking about this, and I have to tell you that we were talking about Baltimore and how bad they are.
Yeah.
So we know that John Means is their best pitcher. Okay, he's got a 5-6 record with a 3.50 ERA.
Wow.
That's their best pitcher. Other than that, I put all their stats combined for the other 4 starters. Okay? The other starters for the season have combined to go 14-47.
Whoa.
And John Means has a 3.50 ERA. The other starters on the team, their ERAs are 6.18, 6.19, 7.26, 5.83, and 7.25.
Right, yeah, it's
And we wonder why Chris Davis retired.
Right?
Because he was in AAA. He wasn't even in
Yeah,
the majors.
And he needed a lot of money.
No, he probably retired because he was in AAA, and the GM called down there, and they're like, "We need you to come to major leagues," and he's like, "Nope, I'm done. I'm done."
We need you to come and pitch.
well, they could have Tommy Malone back
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was
'Cause-
crappy.
because that was a great experiment. We know how well that experiment went.
That went awesome.
Tommy Malone. That was
That did
freaking
not go
awesome.
well.
No, the Tommy Malone experiment did not go very well. That one was not very good. Welcome in, Mr. William Henderson. So William Henderson, you can get all your memorabilia that you need from Mr. William Henderson on the Brew Bros. Yes, Vic.
It says William Hudson.
Hudson, yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said
Oh, you said
Henderson.
Henderson.
Oh, William Hudson, sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, William Hudson. If I said Henderson, my apologies, it's Hudson. But William Hudson saying, hope everyone is doing well. I just got done with a live sale in a different group. Yeah, and I hope that really went well for you. You can get all your memorabilia from him. Yes, William Hudson. My bad. I said my bad. I did not mean to say your last name wrong. William Hudson. My bad.
I fixed it. You're welcome.
William, I think that counts for a couple Goldberg sayings from you. Come on.
All right.
By the way,
Awesome.
Vic, I know we talk about Will Smith and how bad he's been. Baltimore's
Yeah, pretty bad.
Baltimore's team ERA this year is 5.82.
Right.
Is that better than
that-
Will Smith?
It is
Oh yeah,
actually
Will
better than
Smith's
Will
Cy
Smith.
Young.
No, I'm kidding. Will Smith's is like
okay.
4.14 or something.
4.14. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But his ERA is
closer
not.
should not lead your league and your team in ERA wins and losses. Your
His-
closer should not do that.
But his ERA is not as bad as Tomlin's. Like, not even.
Well, at
Not
least
even
Snitter
close.
used his brain and hasn't pitched Tomlin again.
Yeah.
But yet he
Because
keeps
that's
throwing Will
bad.
Smith out there to just crush us every week.
Because Will
When he
Smith gets paid
like,
by
when he
the
gets his
pitch.
save, it's like, but did you die? But did we care? What if
Thank
Trump
you.
doesn't
Will
make
Smith,
that catch? Who knows?
I figured it out. Will Smith gets paid by the pitch. That's how he makes his money.
Or by the feet
Thank
that
you.
the ball is hit.
Thank you, William. Thank you, William. I needed that. Yes, I corrected it. I'm sorry. My apologies, man. You can still be in that Ace fan club. That's okay. You can still be in that fan club.
I want a fan club.
Vic, you
I
have
don't
your
have a
fan
Shut Up
club.
Brandon fan club.
Shut up, Brandon. Goldberg.
So the game's
There
at
it is.
11 o'clock next week, Brandon. You better be ready.
Ready to watch him lose? Okay.
Ready for the sign.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, game's at 11. Yeah, so college football, we did see some started today, but we have more next week. So it's
I
back.
think next week's
It's
the
back.
official week.
It is.
Shut
Next
up,
week's
Chris,
the
we had
official.
What is this week 0 BS? I mean, come on.
It's
It's
just
week
like a little
one.
warm up. Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
a little
it's
warm
week
up
one.
on college football side. I
But
don't
it
know.
still counts in the standings. So.
Yeah.
But anyways, we are now at that hour mark. And since
Hour,
we
1
are,
minute.
yeah, we're at that hour mark. So with that, anyways, I want to say, with that, thanks for all of our viewers for watching. J Mac, you got 30 to 45 seconds to wrap up whatever it is you want to say.
I want to give a shout out to Tim Fielder, our buddy. He's defending this country right now, off keeping us safe and giving us freedom, and we cannot thank you more for that, brother. Thoughts are with you, and a safe return back home.
All right. And then Crispy Bacon, that comes to you.
I agree with that too, J-Mac, and make sure to tune in to morning tailgate tomorrow morning about 10:30 Central Time, and then also Between the Ropes later that evening. So
Between the Ropes, that's right. Between the Ropes, getting super excited for that. And Mr. Big B.
Yeah, I just want to, thank you, Tim, for doing what you're doing, just like J-Mac and Chris said. Give a shout out to South Dakota Little League team. Sorry you guys didn't make it, but I tell you what, I hope Gavin keeps performing and we see him in the majors soon. The kid was phenomenal this year, so
Phenomenal.
best of luck next year, guys.
Phenomenal.
Monet
And then, of
Davis,
course,
phenomenal.
shut up, Brandon! That's you.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. I just want to give a quick shout out, my friend Johnny. We love you. We miss you. That's all I
Oh,
got.
sorry.
All right.
But yeah,
So,
Oregon
Thank you
Ducks
for
next
that.
Saturday, 11 a.m. Shut up, Brandon.
shut up, Brandon. All right. So, with that, I want to thank everybody for watching again tomorrow night. You can check out another episode Between the Ropes. Tomorrow morning, you can watch the morning tailgate. So, get ready for that. All NFL talk. So, everybody have a fantastic night. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.